Hello, and welcome to my little corner of the cosmic universe. This is High Priestess Indigo, and I'm back with another read for the collective. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas yesterday if you celebrate, or happy holidays for whatever your particular background is. But I had a great time. So, hope you did too. And I'm going to start with a prayer. I'm going to pull some subconscious cards, and then we'll see what deck I'm led to. Almighty God, I thank you. Please allow me to be a clear portal and a clear channel for your Holy Spirit and your divine will. God, I ask that you bless each and every person that comes across this reading. You know who they are and where they are on their journey and what they need. And God, I ask that you bind and return to sender any and all negative energy, negative entities, evil eye, projection, spell work, black magic, dark magic, hoodoo, voodoo, anything that is not of your purest and highest divine light. These things I ask in Jesus' name. Amen. So let's see what we got going on in the energy today. I just got back from taking me a much needed spiritual hygiene day. So I am feeling very replenished right now. So just always a reminder, keep up your spiritual hygiene. It's very, very important. Make sure you take some time for self-care and being able to just restore yourself energetically. A gap between your success and fulfillment. Disconnect between achieving external success and experiencing internal fulfillment, highlighting the disparity between worldly accomplishments and genuine happiness or satisfaction. And the energy I'm picking up already is a masculine energy. Needing to heal the inner teenager. These behaviors can include impulsive decision making, rebellion, and fluctuating emotions. Dealing with chronic stress and burnout, prolonged stress and exhaustion that can affect physical, mental, and spiritual health. Needing to heal from spiritual disconnect, feeling disconnected from a higher power, source, or spiritual essence. Needing to address an alignment blockage, impediments hindering the harmonious integration of one's spiritual beliefs, values, and actions, leading to a sense of disconnection from one's higher self or spiritual path. And then last but not least, addressing unhealthy coping mechanisms, relying on destructive habits such as substance abuse or excessive escapism to cope with emotional pain. So with the subconscious cards, they can be past or present what this person needs to heal or has already healed. And I'm being led to my favorite deck. Or one of them, because I have a lot of favorite decks, unfortunately. The graffiti deck, though this is one of my favorites. So let's see what we got. Okay. So first card out, Black Sheep. Emotional intelligence. Scare tactics. Puppy love. Gold digger. Leech. Fire starter. Growth mindset. Numbing. Unsent messages. Snatched. Mechanical. Jealous of your beauty. Excessive baggage. Pseudo influencer. The Tendless Swindler. divine calling, disappearing acts, copying, divine feminine. There she is. I knew she was here. I knew she was in here somewhere. Okay. Obstacles. Okay, so let me go ahead and start this reading. So this reading is for a masculine energy, but particularly a divine masculine energy. Like round of applause for all of the divine masculines. I feel like you guys don't get enough love, honestly, because I feel like we hear so much in readings and just, in general. At least I see, in other readings of some of my, readers that I love to watch. The focus can a lot of times be for the divine feminine. So I always love when I get a really nice reading for a divine masculine. This is a divine masculine who has spent a lot of time, I feel like a good portion of his life, well, honestly, all his life, being, the black sheep of his family. And I feel like this is not something that he was even really consciously aware of, that he was the black sheep of his family. And I say that in the sense of, this is somebody, like I say, he's divine masculine. His energy is coming through as a chosen. So this is somebody that was literally, I want to say, was scapegoated and was used almost as an emotional whipping post within his family. It's always easy to target chosen ones because they're very humble, they're meek, they're kind-hearted. And so a lot of times people will use chosen ones as a means to offload all of their own projections and negativity. And this divine masculine is discovering that a lot of his family, unfortunately, has turned him into the black sheep. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that this is somebody that has always had a growth mindset. This divine masculine has always shown up in the world as a fire starter. This is somebody that is not afraid to stand alone. They're not afraid to face themselves. They're loving and compassionate, but they're also daring and strong will in a good way. But this is somebody that will stand 10 toes down and will not back down. This is definitely somebody that is in their emperor energy. I get the sense this might, he also is giving me somebody that is also in his high priest energy. This is a divine masculine who is very intuitive. His energy is like really beautiful. You have, whoever you are, divine masculine, you have very beautiful energy. You're very emotionally intelligent. You're very in tune, and you're able to really discern things with the eye in a way that kind of flips things upside down and it challenges the status quo. But you do it in a way that's not even like you're intentionally setting out to kind of be this fire starter. It's just your mere presence, and it's really just the quality of your energy, because you're high vibing and you're just very tapped into who you are, as well as to what's going on around. You're very astute, you're very observant, but you're also very strong. So, whoever you are, divine masculine, I feel like you've been dealing with a very annoying karmic that for I feel like this is somebody that you, I want to say, used to be connected to, or you are, maybe you've been married to this person and you guys were together in a relationship or a spiritual commitment. And since you have ascended and stepped further into your power and your emperor energy, this person basically became unequally yoked with you, because I'm getting the sense that this karmic feminine from your past, because she does feel like a past energy, she refused to grow. This is somebody that actually was, I hate to say it, this is somebody that was a gold digger and a leech. This is somebody that was definitely with you for all the wrong reasons. This is somebody who, I feel like they're a very attractive person, but this karmic feminine is a physically very attractive person, but this is somebody that it's just giving me a sense there's not a lot more to this person outside of them being very physically attractive. Like, this is giving me a bit of an airhead. Like, I hate to say that. Like, there's somebody's coming through, like, they can't talk to you about anything deeper than the Real Housewives of Atlanta or the Real Housewives of Potomac. Whichever Real Housewives show is popping right now. This is somebody that I feel like they spend a lot of time just really just kind of ruminating and enjoying low vibrational frequency type stuff. This is somebody that is currently, I feel like, in the 3D environment trying to elicit a lot of scare tactics. This is somebody that's currently going around painting themselves as a victim. They're slandering, lying, trying to do like petty and not so petty, but also like overt, you know, things where they're trying to tear this divine masculine down. But I feel like, for the most part, like you really have not given this past person any of your energy. I feel like most of the messages, it's just giving me the return to sender. It's this is coming through unsent messages, but I'm really getting a return to sender type of energy off of this. Like, everything this karmic feminine is doing is just bouncing right off of you, and it's really just going back. This is somebody that I feel like, as more time passes and you continue to get more clarity from this past situation, you're realizing that what you thought was love with this karmic feminine in the past was really more akin to puppy love, because honestly there was nothing there that could sustain the relationship, because this is somebody that is very superficial. um they're just very, I mean, just it's just giving low vibrational. Like, this person just, honestly, they I gotta say it how I hear it. Like, this person's energy is giving me a snooze fest. And I mean it in the sense that, like, like I said, when you're around vapid, superficial, materialistic people, they just, it's like it's a constant name dropping. It's all about who they know, who they, where they go, where they eat, the kind of clothes they wear, the kind of cars they drive. And it's really just like, those are the kind of people, when I'm around them, I'm just like, okay, I'm yawning, because it's just, there's no meat and bones to this person. Like, it's quite boring to be around these kind of people, because they're one dimensional, and they really have nothing to talk about if it's not who they know, what they're doing, where they're getting ready to jet set off to, who they hobnob with, how much money they have. It's just stinks up the place. So this is somebody that's coming through with a lot of excessive baggage. I feel like this is somebody, like I said, when I first tapped into this energy, this is somebody that is refusing to grow. So they're stuck with a lot of excessive emotional baggage, that's just been weighing them down, And I'm hearing the song, Erica Badu, Bag Lady. This is somebody with a lot of baggage. Yeah, she don't missed her bust already because she's not growing. So this is somebody that is sitting back now, currently also in an energy. I'm feeling very clearly she's very upset, and she's also engaging in these scare tactics, because this karmic feminine can see that you're heading towards a divine feminine. Like, this is the one. This divine feminine, this is your queen, this is your lady, this is your match, whoever you are, divine masculine. And this karmic feminine senses it, and I feel like she just intuitively know this, because the saying goes, water seeks its own level. And since you're already in your emperor, high priest, um divine masculine energy, you're being rewarded for all of your hard work with a divine feminine who is going to be your equal in every sense of the word. you know so this karmic feminine is sitting back, and she is very jealous of this divine feminine. I feel like This is where a lot of these scare tactics is related to. This is somebody that is doing this kind of like sad comparison to themselves and this divine feminine. And the more that they don't match up to this divine feminine, like the more depressed, the more manic, the more bitter, the more petty this karmic feminine becomes. She's shown up in the energy as a Tindler swindler, you know, and as a pseudo influencer, because this is somebody that is like artificially trying to make themselves look good to try to basically compete with this divine feminine. But it's one of those situations where you cannot compete, where you don't compare. And I'm feeling very clearly when this divine masculine was attached to this karmic feminine in the past, you know, this divine masculine was waiting for a very long time, and they were holding out hope for a very long time that this karmic feminine would finally decide to grow and decide to heal so that they could continue this relationship. But I feel very clearly this divine masculine thankfully did not allow this karmic feminine's lack of growth to stop them from growing. And as a result, you know, like I said, when this karmic feminine chose to remain low vibrational, I'm seeing very clearly that whatever divine contract or spiritual contract these two had, it was broken. It was severed. You know, it was severed by Archangel Michael and the Most High God. He severed this connection because it's giving me the sense that these, you know, this divine masculine and this karmic feminine were supposed to be counterparts. But like I said, when this karmic feminine refused to grow and she refused to change and she refused to be stop being a gold digger and basically kind of running around here in this lusty Jezebel type energy, that, like I said, when she refused to grow, this divine masculine was not willing to sacrifice himself to stay in this relationship, and rightfully so, because like I said, this divine masculine put in a lot of work, and he has always been putting in a lot of work on himself. Like I say, this is somebody that has been very growth mindset, you know, and as a result of them continuing to stay in that growth mindset, this contract was severed. So now there's a new contract coming in or already into place with this divine feminine. And so, like I said, this karmic Jezebel is quite literally trying to copy. You know, that's why I say she's over here coming through as this pseudo influencer and as this Tindler swindler energy, because this is somebody that is trying to mask up to copy, you know, and come across as a divine feminine because they're wanting to compete with this divine feminine. But there is no comparison. This is somebody who veers between, you know, like I said, these scare tactics that she's trying to like basically perpetuate and really get people on her side to feel sympathetic and, you know, feel sorry for her because, oh, woe is her. The divine masculine left her. You know, never mind the fact that she leaves out the point that she was, you know, basically only with this divine masculine because she could see the abundance in his spiritual energy. And she saw that he was going to be an emperor and saw that he was going to be divine masculine. And so she basically thought that that was going to be enough to like let her kind of ride on the coattails of this divine masculine into, you know, abundance without her having to actually have to do the work herself as well. And the Most High God said that was a lie. Because even when there's counterparts, the way it works is both counterparts have to be doing the work. So if one opts not to do the work, like I say, God does not punish the, you know, counterpart that was doing their work. So what he does is he severs the contract. Because with free will, we have the option to either ascend or not ascend. And so in her free will, she decided not to ascend. But this is somebody that is like trying to kind of like change the narrative as though that wasn't what actually took place, that she chose not to ascend, and as a result, this spiritual contract was void. This is somebody that is engaging in a lot of unhealthy coping mechanisms. And I'm getting very clearly these subconscious cards are not even this divine masculines. These subconscious cards belong to this karmic feminine. This is somebody who is currently numbing themselves out. You know, I'm getting this person like, ah, yeah, this person started with weed, like they were just smoking just a little bit just to chill out, and then I'm just getting the sense that they don't moved on to something harder. Yeah, Yeah, this person don't they have moved on to something harder. And it's honestly making their situation way worse because while they're, in this kind of like high stupor, they're sitting and they're having to face their karmic debt, which is them realizing that they're the reason why this divine masculine is no longer with them. But when they're like not high or drunk, this person is in denial. But when they're high or drunk, their spirit team is bringing back to their memory. So, like in them trying to cope, it's actually having the opposite effect, and that's thanks to their spirit team and the Most High God. Basically, so their attempts to kind of numb themselves out and like basically try to forget about what led them to their current life circumstances, it is getting they're getting hit even harder when they're under the influence. Unfortunately, this is somebody who is trying to think logically without having to engage their emotions, because like I said, this is somebody that does not want to heal. So part of you not wanting to heal is not wanting to feel your feelings. So this person has been suppressing their emotions and trying to come across as very logical and mechanical, but it's not working. Like I said, this karmic debt is really eating at them right now. This is somebody that is currently facing obstacles, and they really want to do a disappearing act because, like I said, they're facing tower moment after tower moment, and their lives are quite literally coming apart. And their attempt to copy and mask themselves as a divine feminine is not working because, like I said, this is the divine masculine in his high priest energy, and he sees right through all of this. Like, he's not fooled by these masks that this karmic feminine is wearing. He's not um he's not fooled by anything. This is somebody that's very tapped in. He has very high, psychic, medium type spiritual gifts. He's very, very it's giving me also a very somebody who is a hierophant type energy as well. Hierophants are very good at just judgment and justice. I feel like, hierophants are come across more as like a lawyering type spirit, meaning like they look at things objectively. They're able to look at things and kind of see things from different angles and flip them in different perspectives. And I feel like this divine masculine, when he steps into his hierophant energy, he's really able to like really understand things from a very logical, spiritual point of view. It's giving me somebody that is able to even look into Akashic records and really see the backstory and the full soul history of people. So that's why I say this is somebody very powerful. This divine masculine is very powerful spiritually. Like I said, he has a lot of different gifts. He wears a lot of different hats. So that's why I said we got divine masculine, we got emperor, we got high priest, we got hierophant. Like, and an emperor embodies all of the four kings of the tarot. So he is the king of swords, he's the king of cups, he's the king of swords. He's the king of wands. He is all of the four kings, and he can move fluidly into any emperor. As an emperor, he has the ability to move fluidly between any of the, major arcana personality types. So he's very powerful. Whoever you are, it's just like you're very, very powerful. You have a lot of amazing spiritual gifts. Like, so there's not too much here that is going to get by you in terms of your discernment, as well as just you have this laser focused third eye. Like I said, when you step into this hierophant energy that you have, that's one of your many spiritual gifts. But when you step into that hierophant energy, baby, watch out, because that king of swords energy is very discerning. You're gonna cut right through the nonsense. You're gonna call a thing, and you have no problem doing that. Like I said, you've been a fire starter since you were a child, and now that you have matured into it as a man, and even more so spiritually, you are one of God's deadliest assassins. Like, honestly, Yeah. It's giving me you're one of those secrets. I call it this, you're part of the secret forces. Like you're one of those black ops special, angel type energies that come in when God needs to decimate entire covens and legions of demons. Like you're very, very spiritually abundant in terms of your spiritual gifts. And you use them wisely. You have the wisdom of Solomon very clearly. Like I say, you're very wise, very powerful, very abundant emperor, divine masculine, hierophant. Like it's giving all the things. Like how this person thought you was gonna be, full, now that you're in your full emperor energy and you've ascended past this, past connection and contract with this karmic feminine, how she thought you were gonna fall for the okey doke, I don't know. Because you are highly in your divine calling. Like, listen, you're so in your north node is incredible. It's really, really admirable the amount of work that you have done on yourself. The amount of healing and how tempered and balanced you come through in this reading. Like, none of this past stuff with this karmic feminine is even registering in your mind. So this person is literally just wasting time, wasting energy, and you're steadily moving forward because you are on a mission. You're heading straight toward this divine feminine, and you have your ace of pentacles ready, and you are ready to marry this woman. Like it feels like today. Like if you meet her today, like you're gonna be like, "Girl, you ready to marry me or what?" Like, you ready to do the thing? Like, I'm ready to do the thing. I got my ring already. I showed up with a ring. Like, this is the kind of about your business, divine masculine energy you on. Like, you ain't no little boy playing games with you, a grown man in every sense of the word. Like, as they say, you grown, you big grown, spiritually. And that's very attractive. And trust me, this divine feminine is thanking her lucky stars that this is the emperor that she's been paired with, that you are her emperor. Like, trust me. Y'all haven't even, I feel very clearly, y'all have not even met in the 3D, but y'all are already joined spiritually. And she's thanking the Most High God that you are her emperor. Trust me. Yeah, meanwhile, over on Karmicville, we have your, your former, counterpart here who is really just, she's low vibrational, and she's steadily becoming lower and lower vibrational as we speak. Like I said, this is somebody that is engaging in a lot of unhealthy coping mechanisms. It's not just giving me harder drugs, but I feel like she's also been engaging in a lot of reckless sex activities. This is somebody that is trying to make themselves feel good because that bitter pill of having to look at yourself in the mirror and you really know that in the bottom of your soul you have nobody to blame but yourself for why your life is currently the way it is. Like, this is somebody, like I said, when the nudges were coming in for both of you, you listen to your spirit team, divine masculine, you listen to the most high God, and you continue to grow and ascend. This karmic feminine basically was like, she told God F you. Basically, I mean, it's how the energy's coming across. She was like, I ain't trying to do all that. Why? I could just stay with him and he could, carry me on, and that's gonna be good enough. And God was like, no, I'm telling you, you got to grow too. So now this person is having to sit with the reality that they literally imploded their own lives because they did not want to step up and grow. They didn't want to do the work. So this, like I say, bitter is the understatement. This is why this person is out here trying to arouse fear and concern and spread lies and rumors, and be low vibrational about this divine masculine because she's really just purely severely bitter. Like I said, this is somebody that knows no matter how they try to slice it, no matter how much, I'm seeing somebody with a Rubik's Cube, and they can't, no matter how many ways they turn that Rubik's Cube, they can't seem to get things to line back up anymore. And that's by divine purpose because this is somebody who, like I said, They didn't want to grow. And now all of their secrets and the way that they've truly been living their life is coming out. All of the lies and slanders that this person has been telling on this divine masculine is being revealed in the 3D. Like this, everybody is starting to see. I feel like it's just started, but everybody's starting to see exactly what this divine masculine had to endure when he was connected to this karmic feminine energy. They also are seeing this divine masculine in this tempered balanced energy, and no matter what this karmic feminine is doing, this divine masculine is not responding to it. So that just makes it makes it obvious to people who the real problem is, because if you're attacking somebody and they're not even, not only are they not engaging you, but they're literally not even acknowledging your attacks. Like they're not being, you're not ruffling any feathers. You're not, this person is literally not even registering your, attempts at throwing swords at him. It becomes very clear to anybody looking like, oh, we know who the crazy cuckoo, the one who flew over the cuckoo's nest is, and it's clearly not this divine masculine. This is somebody who is having to sit and look at the ripple effects of their bad decision making on their lives. And like I said, it just creates this dark spiral for this karmic feminine, where every time she's thinking about how she ruined her life, she drinks more, she does more drugs. She's like, because like I said, it's giving me somebody that is like on a lot of pills. Like this is pill popping galore. This person is so zooted, they can't even tell you what time of day it is right now. Like they have no idea if it's night or day. They have no idea if it's Monday or if it's Tuesday. They don't know if it's Sunday. They have literally completely lost track of time and space. And I'm feeling very clearly this person, this karmic feminine, is quite literally losing track of their mind. This like they're separating from their mental space, and it's not in a good way. This person's been doing way too many pill popping, too much pill popping. Like I said, this person is not coherent, and it's showing up in their lives in a lot of ways too. Because I feel like this is somebody that, like, when people are calling to talk to her and like check in on her and see how she's doing, when she answers the phone, she's slurring her words. She's that high. She's that drunk. Like she's out of it, and people can see it because people aren't idiots. Like, you know we all know what it sounds like when somebody is intoxicated on something. We know what that looks like. You have to basically be living under a rock to not realize when somebody's you don't have to see dilated pupils to understand drug use. You know what I'm saying? Like, people see that she's completely zoned out. Like I said, all those cloaks and disguises are not working. And like I said, they're now being exposed, so they're having to sit in this energy of having to face their karmic debt. And like I said, they're looking at their lives fall apart in real time right now, because like I said, this person gives me as the person that, like, she was the life of the party, but now it's like a sad, little party girl that's at an event that's trying to get attention. They got on a mini skirt that's too short for their age. They're showing up as a 40-year-old woman dressed like a 20-year-old woman who's basically decided to go club shopping at Forever 21, even though they ain't been 21 in 20 something years. And they're like trying to, like, basically doll themselves up to go, I guess, find them another divine masculine. But the only people that they're drawing in are low vibrational frequency men who are just like them, that are gold diggers, leeches, opportunists. They're attractive looking, but they're just here for a good time and not a long time. They're just as numbing as they're trying to numb out, and they're partying with her. And then I feel like once she's under this influence, she's getting taken advantage of sexually. Like, this is somebody that's waking up in strangers' beds and not remembering how she got there. Like, this is the kind of energy it's giving me. Like, she don't even remember going home with the guy the previous night. Like, she has no recollection of having even gone home with this person. So really what's happening is these scare tactics is really her family and friends. They're really concerned for her because they're watching her in, like I said, in real time. They're watching this karmic feminine spiral out of control. Meanwhile, I hate to say it, this divine masculine, I mean, I feel like there's something empathetic for you in terms of you feel empathy for this person because you can see that they're clearly hurting, but that's pretty much where it stops. Is like you have some empathy for this karmic feminine because you can see she's clearly hurting and she's spiraling and she's self, medicating, and she's really making her life worse. But that's pretty much where your empathy ends because I feel like she, drunk texting, drunk calling, high, reaching out, blowing up this divine masculine's phone, like calling incessantly. I mean, like text messages, is giving drive-bys. And honestly, it's not getting the effect she wants because this divine masculine is leaving this karmic feminine on red. Like, and it's not just physically in the 3D, I'm just getting spiritually. Like this divine masculine, like I said, he's moved on. He is like, I got a divine feminine that I got to make my way to. Like, he's in preparation. Like, this is a man that is getting his castle in order for a queen. Like this is the image I'm getting of this divine masculine is he's a emperor with a kingdom, and he's got horses and cattle, and he's got land, and he's got all of this stuff going on, and he's got servants, and they're preparing the house, like for a feast, for a wedding basically. And that's what he's preparing for. Like his mind is focused on, I have to make sure I get new curtains because I need, like I need this house to look incredible when I present it to this divine feminine, because I want her to be comfortable. I want her to have all the things she need. I want everything to be laid out for her. Like he's rolling out the red carpet. Like this is what I'm getting. This divine masculine is really like in that kind of mindset of like, he's preparing for his empress. He's preparing for his queen. So his mindset is like, I have a queen that I got to get ready for. I got a queen that I got to make sure everything's in order. I got to make sure the house is swept down. I got to make sure the car's in order. I got to make sure that when she steps into this house, all she has to do is set her purse down, and like she can just glide through the house, and anything she needs is at her disposal or at her immediate request. Like this is where his mind is at. Like this man is preparing for a wife, a true counterpart, his empress, like I said. And they're going to be partners in, not in crime, because I was about to say partners in crime. They're going to be partners in God. That's what's about to happen here. He's literally excited because he knows this is his empress, and he has worked a lot on himself. This divine feminine has worked a lot on herself. The obstacles that was once in either one of their place in terms of the past, and people that they had to both move on from in order for them to come together, there it's over. The obstacles are over. The time is nigh. The time is nigh. It's giving me Boaz when he met Ruth. This is what it's giving me. This is Boaz, this emperor, this divine masculine, and he's getting ready for his Ruth. That's what it's giving me. Let's get a little bit more, a couple more cards here, and then I'm gonna. Okay. All right. Yeah. Here we go. This divine masculine is seeing his past relationship as water under the bridge because he was tired of the betrayals. I feel like when he was with this karmic feminine, he put up with a number of betrayals, and they ranged from all types, cheating, stealing money, lying, being lazy. Like it's this, yeah, this divine masculine is not going back to this. This karmic feminine is wasting her time because this divine masculine already knows she's lazy. And it's one of those situations that when you see the truth of somebody and you know the reality of the situation, you can't go back to pretending like it's not what it is. So this divine masculine is just not looking backwards anymore. He has said his goodbyes to the past. He has made his peace. He has released this karmic feminine, and actually he released her in love. and he released her in compassion. He does not wish any bad on her. He does not wish any harm on her. He wishes her the very best. And he prays that she actually heals herself. But I don't see it happening because, like I say, this is somebody that is steady. He's ascending, she's descending. She's steady becoming more and more low vibrational. And the more she engages in these unhealthy coping mechanisms, the more entity attachment she pick up. But at the end of the day, all of this came down to the reality that she just refused to grow. So, but congratulations, Divine Masculine, on your incredible spiritual gifts and whatever it is you are doing in your I feel like your spiritual job, whatever it is, it's really powerful. It's going to really help mankind. Like it's beautiful. Mm, yeah, you have a very powerful mission here, you know, which is why you had to leave this past person behind because like I said, they were not growing. They were refusing to grow, and you have a divine feminine that you're on the verge of literally meeting. I feel like very soon, you know, you have done all your work. You have healed yourself from past trauma, past family situations, this past relationship, and you're looking forward to your 10 of pentacles, you know, your ace of wands. You have worked very hard for it, and it's here. It's in your energy. It's in this divine feminine's energy. You know, you've done everything you could to help this karmic feminine from the past, but it's not your battle anymore. You're done with it. You know, you've released it to God, and you're moving forward, and congratulations on that, because that's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of courage to release somebody that you love. You know, you can love them, but you know, people are not willing to grow. There's nothing you can do about that besides let the most high God deal with it, and that's what you did. So congratulations on your new abundant beautiful future with your Empress Divine Feminine, and congratulations on all your spiritual abundance and your spiritual gifts and your divine mission. So that is the message. Be blessed.